What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I am still Abe, and this is EVE Online, and I've got some agitated dogs here. They both have just eaten. They've both just pooped, which of course makes them very hyper. I don't get it. I don't get hyper after I have a bowel movement, but that's me. So I talked last time about my fit, and I talked a little bit about the course that I have set. So let's just get into it. See how we're doing. So just to show, it's a good thing we don't have to stop various places to fuel up, because that would be really inconvenient. But let's see, does the overlay cover anything really important? No, I don't think so. Well, they're all light drones. I usually like to group them into like light, medium, heavy, just so that, I can work with that. But that's the case. All right, so to let you know where we're starting, we are starting in Uitra, which sounds, or no, we're not. Akianavas. And that's one of the career agent starter areas for Caldari. And I just have this long 219 jump thing, or course set for myself. So I will come over here. We'll set our first jump into Erkio, and we're off to the races. So yes, scanning for, I've got both relic and data analyzers, so I'm going to be just kind of taking everything that comes to me and seeing if I can take care of it. The original 39.6K is, like, in my estimated hold here, is just of these 8 core scanners. So, alright, there's one cosmic signature, and we're just going to launch this and see where it takes us. So, alright. Let's see, we'll just line it, line it up. And line it up. Now, it doesn't go outside of this little orb, so I will probably expand that and let it go. Now, again, I'm an alpha class character. I should make an exploration tab. Let's do that now. Exploration, and we'll have that. I don't need mobile depots. Yeah, there's a lot of shit there. Okay, and we have a signature. I'm going to ignore wormholes, because the whole point of the challenge is to do this in high security space. So let's see. Let's load a preset. Mission filter, mining, salvage loot, descan. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so that's a wormhole, so we're going to suck our probes back in and keep on trucking. Now, I think that in my exploration tab, I don't need stations. I don't need engineering complexes. I just need gates and the gates and other ships is good, as well as the little containers that you hack or you analyze. So that's good. We'll just get into that. I've also got an ongoing chat with tech support over at XSplit, and this has been going on for the last 3 hours. So, yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes. So if I have to, like, hop over, and there's my cell phone, and I also may have somebody coming for a Craigslist pickup that I need to, like, cut the stream and go and let them have the dryer in the garage. Let's see. Nope, 4 is still not big enough to cover it, so we'll do that. There's only 1 in here really worth looking at. I will probably uncheck anomalies because I'm not looking for anomalies. I'm only looking for signatures. Alright. We got to realign. Lately I've been thinking that I will probably do a another video series, maybe just on YouTube, maybe streaming here on Twitch, but I think it'll be on Twitch, for Stellaris or Endless Space 2. I really get a kick out of Stellaris, and I think it would be neat to have that be like a one of the many games that we play. Oh, we got another wormhole, so we'll suck that in, and we're off to the next zone. So it's nice being in high sec because I don't have to worry about, you know, anybody killing me. I don't have to worry about being cloaked. I literally can just fly around in this Heron with no cloaking device, putting only like 1 million, 1.5 million ISK at risk. And it's very nice. So, yeah, that's good. So I will need to keep a running timer here. Again, it's Sunday evening. So the amount of people out trying to do what I'm doing right here is probably pretty high, which means that what is available, because if you saw at that other gate that I was sitting at, another Heron just cropped up. Yeah, if you can, there's just a lot more people who are able to be online on the weekend. And there's nothing here, so we'll just jump to the next zone. And we can probably just keep local right there. Yep, there we go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, my little camera here is not covering anything important, so that should be good. And it looks like there's a bestower there. No, watch, I'm not talking. I am talking, but I'm not talking to you. And there we go. Into the next one. And really, all that exploration is just hopping from one area to the next, dropping your probes, and seeing if there are any signatures worth exploring there. And that'll have to be, damn, these are big. We'll drag that up, and V, so you know, V is D-scan, and B, there you go, B, is the probe scanner activation key. So if you keep your probe scanner up, you can save yourself a little bit of time just by remembering the hotkey for it. Hi, Annabelle. Yeah, you want to say hi to people online? Hello, people. Thank you for joining me. And I've got a button here that I can press that will say, welcome to the stream, I think. Yep, there it is. Look at that technology. So, I've got this challenge. I was sitting in my on one of my other characters, and somebody in Corporation was griping about how, let's shrink that down to 2 and try that again, how exploration is too lucrative. I have not found that to be the case. So their claim was that you could easily in one day make 1 billion ISK while doing exploration in high sec. I have not had anywhere near that level of success. So yeah, so I figured it would be kind of a neat challenge to take on. They of course then quickly followed up and said that, oh, well, I mean like 6 to 8 hours a day. If you do it that long, then you can easily make 1 billion ISK. And I gotta say, I have never made, like, I only recently just topped out on my first billion after like 4 years worth of running missions. And let's see, this is gonna be a little bit harder to scan down if this is where we're at right now. So let's get it even smaller and give that a go. Yeah, I only just recently topped my first billion, and that's literally after 3 or 4 years of running missions and doing exploration in wormholes and a bunch of other things, mining, and that's an unstable wormhole. All right, we're going to suck it back up and head on to the next one. So yeah, I figured doing it as an alpha is an added challenge, although I don't think there's probably going to be much in high security space that that'll be hard enough that I can't scan it down. That could be wrong, but let's get our D-scan where it needs to be. There it is. Although I don't think I need the D-scan up right now. I am, after all, in high security space. So, yeah. So, I figured I would just set a course for myself, and my course is still 215 jumps left in it. It's all high-sec space, doesn't go into one low security zone. I've filtered out anomalies, and we can just jump on since there's nothing here. I suspect that there will be a significantly higher level of success in this sort of activity, especially in high sec, during the week. Like if I can do it before it's even evening, like if I get home from work early one of these days and clock an hour and see kind of what I'm looking at, that'll help as well. So for those of you who are watching, are you guys big into exploration, or oh, there's a raptor? Like what sorts of activities do you enjoy in Eve? Excuse me. I caught that flu, came down with it on like the evening of Christmas Day, which really sucked. And it's been a long road getting back over it, so let's see here. Yeah, 4 should probably do this one. And we'll try to line it up a little bit better. Yeah, 4 should do it. If it doesn't, we'll pop it out to 8, and then we'll bring it back in. On one of my other characters, I've got them as an Omega, and I'm trying to max out all of their exploration skills, and it takes forever. Oh, well, that's a wormhole. We'll just keep on trucking. There's a capsule. Always interesting to see when how many capsules are flying around, especially in, I guess not especially in high security space. That makes sense, because once you're in your capsule, you're pretty safe usually. Excuse me, and I apologize. I'm going to be blowing my nose on and off here because that's kind of what I do, and this flu has not helped that at all. I was pretty indiscriminate when I was picking the sites or the zones where I would run along, so I went to Kevers, out to Irmori, and then out to Stackmon, and a bunch of places I've never been. Otito, and that sounds like one of the Jackson 5 group, but I think his name was actually just Tito and not Otito. But if we look at the map and zoom way out, I literally just sort of picked one out on the edge of space over here and picked another one over here and then picked another one over here and back and forth and back and forth. I had myself trying to get out into Lone Trek, but I had to get through low sec in order to get to it, and that just wasn't worth it. So got this preloaded. I guess if I really wanted to spend a lot of money on this, and I could, if I transferred some ISK from another one of my characters. Actually, while we fly, maybe I'll see what that'll do to my, let's simulate it. And there's nothing here. You got to be careful. One pitfall that I have found and run into on my own is when I'm just mashing keys on my keyboard doing exploration, let's see, cans, I'm in the exploration, let's hone this down. We'll remove citadels. We don't need citadels. I don't think we need beacons out here either. But yeah, if you're pressing any of the number keys, F1, and you happen to accidentally hit 1 or 2, when you hit the 1 through 6 buttons, it toggles on and off what you're seeing results for, and you can accidentally toggle off cosmic signatures and actually block some of the things that you're looking for. So be careful. I have done this to myself countless times. And let's unfit that. I'm going to see 81 points was my scan strength in my current setup. Oh, good. Something to scan for. Yeah, let's drag this over here. And I always have to double click somewhere to get my ship out of that initial cloak. And then I can launch my probes. We'll hit that up to 8. Maybe not. Maybe we can go back down to 4. Yeah, I think 4 will probably do it there. Anyway, 81 points of scan strength is where we're at currently. And if I spend, not rigs, let's see here. Get the Sisters Core Probe Launcher and the Sisters, let's go back up, get closer to that, and see what we can find there. And then the Sisters Core Scanner Probes. We can get up to 93 scan strength, and that's pretty good. That's actually pretty damn good for somebody with as low skills as I've got. So all right, so one wormhole. That's no, I don't want to direct. Come on, where are my probes? There they are. All right, I just want to come down here, bring it back out to 4. I guess I should zoom in a bit and catch it from the side. Okay, let's try to line that up. Yeah. So are you guys Eve players, or are you just kind of watchers, so to speak? And we'll hit B. All right, so we could get as high as 93. That's with spending, like, adding those 2 items by themselves. Add something like, where is it? Yeah, 36.7 or 38 million just for the probe launcher and the probes. Did I forget to hit the scan button? I don't think I did. I'm going to guess I need to bump that back out to 8 AU. Sunday evening exploration. Yeah, I'm going to need to bump it out. All right. So there it is. Now, the next question is if we can use just a regular core scanner probe. Nope, that's still under hardware. Core scanner. Relocate this. And align it down here. Put that to 2 and get that going. Core scanner core probe launcher. There we go. If we just use one of those with this, so 89. Okay, so that's another pair of wormholes. We don't need to do that, so we're just gonna warp on out to a shab or whatever. Yeah, so maybe we can trim this down a little bit more. We can remove the refinery. You want to have containers on there because I think the containers are what make the the whatever it's called actually show up. Those little cans that you're hacking or analyzing. But it's still obnoxious because all the Russians and a lot of the people use those as like advertisements. So that's unfortunate. All right, so we've gone like 8 or 9 jumps. We haven't found anything worth hacking yet, and the dog is clearing some postnasal drip. That's good. Bailey, you okay? Yeah, you're good girls. All right, so there's one thing here. So, it's interesting that that's how dogs clear their postnasal drip. Little did I know until very recently. Let's see here. We're going to need to, oh yeah, move that up there, make it bigger, and we're good to go. All right. Still, I don't think anything is blocking anything. I've made videos like this in the past, and unfortunately, in one of my Stellaris videos, I was talking about like war demands and how you go through and basically how you engage in war. It's a little confusing in that game, and one of the key windows was blocked by the camera. So that's an avoidable mistake. So as long as I keep checking. Here's what we can do. We are going to go and salvage the wreck of Dave Corcano's Mollis. Because that's something that we can do. Alright. Get there. And we can turn off the micro warp drive, but let's scan again now that we're a little closer. You can see there's still a sphere that we're trying to get inside of. It hasn't nailed it down to a point yet. Tristan, Venture, Jackdaw, Rios. Okay, I don't think we've got any competition there, but there we go. We can shrink that down, and that'll tell us if it's here or here. Usually, or I think not usually, but always, if they show you one or the other, like that, and they're connected by a line, that's what it is. It's either at that one place or the other. So if you scan at the one and it comes up 0, it's where the other one is at. So that's good. We'll get in there. So what would be interesting is to look up what it would be interesting to look up what scan strength is needed for what difficulty items. Okay, that's a combat site. That's interesting. Chunka's Diner. I've never seen that before. But that's a level 2, so I'm capable of scanning level 2s. I think I'm capable of scanning level 3s. But, alright, let's pull our probes back in. Let's Google this. Scan strength per difficulty. How much probe strength, scan strength do I need for exploration? You know, we'll start at the Eve University wiki, and we'll go from there. Let's see. Pinpointing skills. It's not very specific. So I'm going to count that salvage as part of my exploration winnings. I know I probably shouldn't, but it doesn't take much to throw a salvager on your ship, and it doesn't sacrifice anything. And most people usually have one when they explore. And why not, right? If you can do it, might as well do it. Let me just make sure I'm not filtering out the wrong things. Alright, we're jumping out to Core Azor Prime. Probes, let's see. No, that does not tell me what I want to know. Realistically, to scan down the most difficult cosmic signature of 1.25%, you need a probe strength of 95. Okay, anything beyond 95 is pure gravy. Higher probe strengths allow you to resolve signatures faster and with less placement accuracy, but otherwise necessary. I'm not sure I believe that. About 95. Technically it's 80, but this person's... Not sure I trust this person's math. Alright. So, we'll launch those. Drag it up here. Make that bigger. Line it up, and we're off to the races. So. Yeah, I like exploration. It's really stressful for me when I'm in wormholes or in null security space that I don't belong in, which I've tried a few times, and I just ended up getting myself blown up and lost a bunch of what's it called? Lost a bunch of implants, which is where a lot of the money's at sometimes. So, you know, I was flying around in a Covert Ops ship, fully outfitted. It was probably 40 to 60 million ISK. And losing the ship was bad, but losing the 120 million ISK worth of implants was worse. Okay, so that's still at 0%. That's... I've got it pinpointed down to a pinpoint, but it's still... Yeah, I need to move it. Some Aries. It's also good to identify or be able to identify what the other ships are. Like if there is another exploration ship in there with you, knowing that they will probably also be looking for the exact same things that you are is it's helpful. Yeah. Oh, Lebiota is here. Welcome back, Lebiota. This is not obviously Pillars of Eternity, but I've made good progress there. I don't know what the problem is here. Let me scan this back out at like 8. got my probes out. I'm not sure what the deal is. I like how Ventures and that class of ship have their own little icon. Different than other... Okay, so 4.9% at 8 AU. If I drop this to 2, then theoretically it should be better than... Okay, there's my scan strength there, 80.9. I guess I could also invest in implants, but I don't want to do that. And I'm an alpha. Like, who has the money, first off, and who puts that kind of money into an alpha character that they're going to be flying around? Not this cookie, I'll tell you that much. And still working. So of the scanning skills, the you can also, like, they don't just affect your scan strength, they also affect your the speed at which this little line moves. So, like, the faster you can scan, basically. A data site. All right, now we're talking. Now we're talking, and it's level 3. I would guess that it is a sleeper site, but I should be able to scan it down. I've got about as high as I can get without buying Sister's core scanner probes or the actual launcher. Alright, we are very close now. Lesser Blood Raider. Alright, so when it says Blood Raider or Sancha or something in the name like that, that means that there aren't going to be pirates there. It's really confusing. If there is no pirate name there, there will be pirates. But without pirates, or with the pirate name, there's pirates. Yeah, it's counterintuitive. Alright. So we scanned it down, and that's about as complicated as you can manage. I don't need my fitting window up. Yeah, let's close that. Let's move this back. Alright. Here we are. So I'm going to run my little cargo scanner on each of these. And I'll orbit that. Okay, covert research tools. This is a sleeper site, I think. Yep, okay. Alrighty. So we're going to have to get in and out of here quick. And we'll just take this one because that's the one we went close to. Alright. 1, 1. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Yep, we'll get that going. 3, 5. Yeah, okay. Shit. There it is, alright. So let's loot it. And then GTFO. Now this is where a lot of money is at. Yeah, see, that's the one that I should have. Alright, so we got a bunch of cruisers that show up. Those things will do bad things to us. And we're out. Okay, so generally speaking, I did not read this through all the way, and I should have. So this is a good lesson learned here. If it says covert in it, that's a ghost site, I think, sleeper site or something, and that means that you have like 60 seconds from when you enter the site, enter the area, to to open up cans and get what you need to get before a fleet of cruisers shows up to kick your ass. So let's see here. We'll get that back out to 4. So generally you want to look for the can with the name that's different, and that'll have the best loot, or the most loot, generally speaking. So I did not remember that until it was too late. And I also, let's see here. Yeah, see, I feel like, come on, give me the ability to drag this. I don't care what the ID is, but I do care what the name is. So let's break this back down. But yeah, and they'll have a bunch of these. Yep, I'm sorry. Watch. Shattered Villard Wheel is where the money's at. Yeah, that's their standard. Yep. Kaolov. Did I pronounce your name right? Sleeper caches are the fun mazes with weird loot. Yeah, you know, I've done my fair share of exploration, but I've never been able to successfully do one of the mazes. The ghost sites I've done, well, I mean, relatively successfully. I think I screwed the pooch on that one a little bit, but yeah. So 60 seconds. Usually there's a unique name to the canister, but sitting and cargo scanning everything uses up too much of the time that you've got in there, and you need to just kind of stick and move. So I had already moved myself in a direction of one of those cans, and I just figured I'd go with it. So alright, so far we've been doing this for 30 minutes or so, and we've made like 10.5 million ISK, which is not bad. Hey, that's enough. There will be no whining dogs in this video. I know. Life is full of disappointments. Alright, we got one more signature here. And okay, we got the scanner probes that show up on the overview. That's probably okay. Let's put it back at 8 and narrow it down from there. Yeah, that's kind of exciting though. Yeah, I followed somebody into one of those sites, and I didn't realize somebody else was there, and I was like reading the guide as I'm trying to see like which one I'm supposed to, you know, you hack this one to open up that portal and then go through. And while I was reading that, they were in actually doing the thing, and I realized they'd opened it. Hey, Lord Carvin, thanks for joining us. After I like sort of was following it step by step, I entered the one, and I saw where the clouds were and tried to avoid them. Took enough damage to almost take myself out entirely, and turned tail and ran because I didn't really know what I was doing and figured I was just going to get myself killed. So I was also in a much more expensive ship, so I wasn't afraid of I was afraid of losing all that as opposed to my 1.5 million ISK ship that I'm in right now. Do you guys usually explore in cheapy ships, or are you out there in like Tengus and Lokis and things? Alright, 204 more jumps to go before we create another random list of places to go. Alright, so far I'm liking this tab. I've taken pretty much everything off of it. I've got my scanner probes back in. Yeah, I guess if you get many of those ghost sites or the sleeper caches, that's where I would guess a lot of the money is at. If you can get those with any reliability, then maybe what this guy said of, you know, being able to pull down a billion ISK in a day is doable in high sec. I don't know. It would be nice if I were in a bigger ship. Huh. The interceptors don't... Oh, sweet. There's a bunch here. You can get a high enough scan strength and everything to effectively not just scan things down, but also do the little hacking and analyzing minigame without ship bonuses. I've always like really relied on those. Let's do this here. Put it at 8. Hopefully we can get both of those. Yeah. Oh, nice. Well, that's impressive. Are you maxed out on your skills? And are you in game that you could send me a fit or share a fit with me that I can see if I can get that working? Because on my scanning character, I just got into interceptors. Huh. Crystal Quarry. Interesting. I didn't realize that was possible. Let's see. 2 wormholes there. Don't want wormholes. Bring this back out. Nail that one down. Do you remember off the top of your head what your scan strength was able to get up to? Alright. Got a split. Bring that down. Bring that up. I can my sort of my Omega character that's an exploration trained is Amar, but my other Omega character is a Minmatar, and he's also got interceptors. He's into the claw, I think, primarily. Get that over there. You don't have to Google that. Interceptor exploration. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Combat site. What are you trying to do with the exclamation point GC? That's something that I'll probably need to set up for you for future streams. IGC. Oh. Is there a blood hideout? Let's see. That's a combat site. Combat site. Which what's the name of the channel? It would be really nice to do exploration in ships that I can do combat in. So I can just sort of fly in there, and when those things show up, when the cruisers show up, kill them, and then continue to hack the cans. Although the cans blow up after 3 minutes as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, bot. I watch the Marquee Dragon's EVE Online show quite a bit. We could borrow his live shows channel if you want. There we go. Let's see. I'm always afraid that I'm leaving my probes behind, but I want to say that they've made it so that they automatically get sucked back into your inventory before you warp off, or before you take a portal. Ooh, it is out there. There we go. And while we do that, let's see here. There we are. Up, another wormhole. We'll just keep on jumping.
Warp drive active.
And as you now know, my character's name is Strontium. I made the name a good long while ago. Yeah, I already pulled them back in. That's good. Yeah, I'm just getting the bots all squared away and set up. I need to, I guess, get something. I'm trying to avoid paying for one of the bots, like Deep Bot, which is really handy, but it's when you're not making money at something, it's hard to justify spending money on it. So, alright, where... Alright, there it is. Drag that over there. Yeah, it's interesting though. If that guy's sight is correct, and you really only need to get to 95 scan strength, then maybe you don't need maybe you don't need to be in an exploration ship. Cloaking device, core probe launcher 2. Instead of... Well, that's a wormhole. Just keep jumping.
Warp drive active.
That's interesting. Let's see. Scan strength bonus 5%. Compared to the 10% there. Then you got the pinpointing array. You got the sisters. Those two and the sisters core scan probes. Yeah. That's interesting. Do you get into combat usually when you're in your interceptor? Do you just leave it? You just kind of get in, do your hacking or analyzing, and then get out. Let's see. That guy's in a Pontifex. Can launch those. Yeah, that makes sense. I've gotten myself killed a few times by Tengus or Tech 3 cruisers in wormholes and null space and such. And ever since then, I've wanted to do exploration in one of those ships. I can't fly a Tengu yet, but a Loki is very reachable for me, and on my, well, on one of my characters. Not the exploration one, unfortunately, but... Alright, that's another wormhole. We'll just keep jumping.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, it's interesting. I usually just use the Core Probe Launcher 1 or the Sisters if I'm going to really go hard. Usually I don't go that hard because I don't feel the need. But... Yeah. Yeah, that's the alternative. No, we're not gonna stream that YouTube video. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should look into that. I mean, if not the Loki, then maybe like a Vexor Navy issue. If I can outfit that for exploration, that would be capable as far as combat is concerned. get that going. Yeah. Huh, Tech 2 cargo scanner. I never would have thought of that either. Is it just, yeah, it's probably just faster and longer. Oh, combat site. Alright. Moving right along.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea, and I would guess because I'm planning on moving my exploration character out into nullsec. My PVE character is getting set up with a corporation out there, and doesn't have the exploration skills that I've been like spending all kinds of time trying to build up. So I'm going to bring my alt out as well if I can, and it would be good to be able to survive the gate camps and everything. I struggle with trying to figure out like how or if I can like if you're cloaked, what's the best way to get out of a bubble? Like if I go pulling into a bubble, if the bubble is, or if nobody is like close to me, will that pop my stealth? I only recently learned about interceptors as like a great travel tool. I knew that there were ships that could, you know, I guess that were immune to them. I just had never really given it a whole lot of thought until I joined this corporation, and they were like, yeah, when you come out to join us, one of the requirements to join the corporation is that you can fly an interceptor. And I think that the reason for that is that it's the only way that people are actually going to be able to get to where they're at in space. Now, will the micro warp drive work in a bubble, or will only an afterburner work in a bubble? I have never really successfully burned out of a bubble. I think I need more practice, but getting practice at that sort of thing is usually an expensive endeavor. Huh. Okay. So micro warp drives get disabled by warp scramblers, but not bubbles. Let's see, that looks like a combat site. Yeah. Alright, well, let's warp on out. Pull our pros back in and keep on trucking. Yeah, I just have a hard time seeing that there's a lot of money to be made in high sec doing this sort of thing. Like, I do it, obviously, and I'm going to stick with it and see just how long it takes me to make any significant amount of money, but unless you bump into one of these ghost sites, or like one of those sleeper caches that you were talking about. Yeah. I've died to more than my fair share of those gate camps. It's always frustrating. I mean, it's frustrating when you lose an expensive ship. It's frustrating when you lose your... generally, for me anyway, if I die in a gate camp, I'm definitely going to lose my pod as well. But, yeah, let's drop these. It also sucks if you have been out exploring and you lose all, like, 150 million ISK worth of loot as well. Not that it's not frustrating when you die in this game almost ever, but, in faction warfare, at least you've bought into the concept that you're here to die, and hopefully you've sort of come to grips with that. Yeah. Now, does those ghost sites, do the cans blow up after like 3 minutes? Or once you've killed those 4 cruisers or whatever it is that shows up, are you pretty much clear to clear to open up and loot all of those cans. Let's see here. That's a combat site. Let's see. Let's simulate the X or Navy issue. And another combat site. Don't need that. We'll just keep trucking.
Warp drive active.
Gravity capacitor. Yeah, we'll drop a couple of those on there. And drop that. One of those. Yeah, I pulled those in. Yeah. I vaguely remembered thinking that was how it went. So even if you were able to kill them, the cans do something like 5,000 damage or something like that. Drop our probes and get back to work. All right, so got the scan range finding array, and relic analyzer 2, data analyzer 2. Drop that on there. And I like a cargo scanner. I'll put one of those on there. I usually want a micro warp drive. Yeah, I'll put that on there. And I got another cosmic site. Homing in on it, man. I need to have like a stopwatch that I keep here just in case, just for those situations where I run into those sites. And all right, a wormhole. Don't want a wormhole. Bring that over there. We can shrink it down again. And let's see. What the hell? We'll put a salvager there. Maybe we'll pull that off in the interest of using scan or drone boosting. Yeah, there we go. That's set up there. Now, what do I normally have in lows? Drone damage amplifiers, that's right. Yeah, Stratios is really expensive, though. I hear what you're saying. Although I guess a Vexor Navy issue isn't super cheap either. We're already up to 113 million. Yeah, let's just pull them in and go. Yeah, it's surprising how little there is out here. I've got a couple Stratios fits, and I've also got a couple of Steros fits that I've sort of saved. And let's see, weapon upgrades 4, drones 4. Okay, yeah, I guess I probably do have the skills for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the drone. It's the pointing. to save that. Did I? Yeah, why don't I warp? Come on. Go, go, go. Alright, so I've only got scanner strength, sensor strength of 70. But this one, which you just shared with me, a Covert Ops Cloak, the Sister's Core Scanner Probe, let's simulate this. Cap Booster. Why the cap booster? Oh, for the armor repping? Looks like I must have reached a point where I'm... Yeah, it's a good thing I realized what was going on there. Very slow boat on my way back to the gate. Blood Raider DEDs, let's see. Oh, you're going with pulse lasers instead of treating it like a drone boat? Yeah, 400 million ISK, that's... Alright, I guess we're backtracking now.
Active.
Focused pulse lasers. Drop those in there. Drop those on there. Yeah, 84. Now, do you... Imperial Navy Curator. Let's see what these are. ECM drones. Yeah, I just realized, like, I've been sort of getting myself set out there running Sancha Havens in, you know, a Vexor Navy issue. And that's my main source of income at the moment. But the just having 5 heavy drones that can take out light frigates, cruisers, doesn't matter what, like, that surprised me. I thought that I needed to have light drones, medium drones, and sort of like swap them in and out depending on what I was going up against. But the heavy drones are still kicking ass, which is really nice. I need to figure out a way to significantly increase my my income stream, though. Oh, that's what does it. Tracking computer enhancer. Yeah. That's what I was looking for down here. Let's see. Still backtracking. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's unfortunate. The second character that I've got a lot of these exploration skills in is also my mining character, also my sort of manufacturing character, and so his skills are spread rather unevenly, and makes things difficult. Yeah, I've got 2 of those tracking enhancers. 400 million on a Stratios. It's a pretty tanky Stratios too. Still got that wormhole here.
Warp drive active.
I also need to figure out what ship I can use to clear 10 out of 10 DEDs that come from those Sancha Haven escalations. I got one yesterday. 24 hours came and went, and I had nobody to give it to, and couldn't, you know, my Vexor Navy issue I was reading online, couldn't manage it, and the only people that were able to do it solo were doing it with these Tengus. The Tengu seems like an overpowered ship. I've never flown one. Yeah. See, you jumped right to it. I've never flown one, but I don't hear other people talking about what are the others, like prophecies, or I see some people flying in Lokis, but the Tengu seems like a very effective ship.
Warp drive active.
Man, I really am doing a lot of backtracking here. Get over to Irmori. 191 jumps, 20 or 30 jumps out. I might as well save this fitting. Save that fitting. What the hell? Save all of the fittings. Figure I can transfer them over to other characters as the needs arise.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, it always struck me as strange that the ships that you would use to scan down some of the more advanced combat sites have no hope in clearing those combat sites. And I'm not even talking about like 10 out of 10 DED sites that have escalated or anything like that, but just in general, like even these Sancha Havens, like if the drones weren't so OP right now, getting in there, or any of these other 9 of 10s that you would need to be able to scan down. Oh, good. Something to scan down. Yeah, there's just they're way too difficult for whatever the ship is that I might be using to do the scanning in. Yeah. Bring that down there. Since I'm so heavily trained into, well, I guess maybe I can turn my exploration character into a Caldari ship flying individual without too much difficulty. I mean, I don't have... Oh, I forgot to drop that. I don't have Cruisers 5 or anything on that character. So, probably wouldn't... It's just as much to do it in Amar as it would be to do it somewhere else. So I might as well go and check out the magic that is the Tengu. I also would probably need to skill into all of the... really beef out my drone skills as well as my missile skills. I don't have much in the way of missile skills. Hey, that's a lot of training. And we'll just keep jumping.
Warp drive active.
Tech 2. Man. Let's see here. Drone hit points, armor resistances, medium energy turret, optimal range. I like this game. All of the different things that you can get into and how you fit ships, just the nuanced part of that, is just really cool and interesting. No, nothing here. Just keep on jumping.
Active.
Because, so if I come in here and let's see. Let's find not Empire, but no. Logistics, cruisers, there we go. Legion. Back into space I've been in.
Warp drive active.
Alright. Subsystems, here we go. Core subsystems. Doing this by itself is sort of a job. Target scan resolution. Yeah, alright. So I think I want that one. Nanobot injector. Armor repairs. Armor hit points. Alright, kill still jumping.
Warp drive active.
Core in combat, okay, so I need that one. And let's see. Armored command. Remote armor repairing. That's probably not what I want. Medium energy turrets. And missiles and drone damaged and hit points. That's probably the one you want. So I can have some drones. And ship agility, velocity, warp velocity, capacitor need. Afterburner, okay. Found something to scan, finally. Bring that there. Pull that up. Pull that out, and there we go. So unfortunately, interdiction nullifier. Immunity to non-targeted interdiction. There we go. Yeah, I think that's the one. Okay. Now then, boy, that's a lot of high slots. And not very many mid slots for exploration. But get a little closer on that while that's working. Yeah, alright, so in this situation, let's get right down to it, I guess. So I want one of those. I guess we won't be able to do... That's a wormhole. We'll just keep jumping.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I guess we won't be able to use a cargo scanner. So yeah, all right. So we've got that on there. We've got our mids taken care of. Drone damage amplifiers. Now, we don't have much tankiness here. So let's look at nothing there. Going back through a shop.
Active.
Alright. Maybe I ought to look this up here instead of exploration Legion. EVE Online, there we go. Legion fittings. Pull that up. Nuding. Fast locking, PvP. I don't see any of these with anything to do with exploration. Okay. And we're still stuck there. That's a 2014 post. I doubt those fittings are... Sleeper Scanning Legion. Let's see here. Well, maybe... Yeah, maybe we need to... Maybe we need to give up one of these. Yeah. Light missiles, 10% drone damage and hit points. Alright, so let's see this here. Don't need that one. Don't want that one. But Yeah. So that's doesn't do anything for our medium slots. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not sure this is a very doable
Drive active.
thing. So the defensive capabilities, armor hit points. Yeah, see, if I'm going to be super tanky, then I can't. Plus 1,000 armor hit points. Yeah, I can't do what I need to want to do. Huh. Sorry about that. Just trying to breathe. Man. Nothing here either. This is dry.
Active.
This is weekend exploration for you. Let's see. So maybe the trick then is to not have and propulsion. Yeah, that adds, let's see, agility or velocity. Yeah, I guess let's go with agility and max velocity. So alright, so now we've got more low slots. And nothing here either. Man,
Warp drive active.
this is weak. This sauce is weak. Yeah, still have that open chat with XSplit. No response. So I guess that's, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep playing with this. Unfortunately, anything that adds, yeah, see, armor repairs. Covert, right? Armor repair effectiveness. So I'm gonna need to use an armor repper on this one. Oh, there's an aggressive pod. Okay, there's a new cosmic signature here, so that's good. Let's see what we can see here. Bring it down. Yeah, maybe this one. Nope, that doesn't do anything for us. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Well, let's get to it, I guess. We'll just sort of work with what we've got here. And put that there. Drop it down. Now, so we could give up. All right, we've got that. Let's look at armor. Where is it here? Hull and armor. We'll do an armor repairer. I don't want hull. Yeah. Okay, still trying. Yeah, let's get closer to it. Maybe we'll have found another covert site. We can only hope. Come on. Crank puller. There we go. Alright, maybe, yeah, I would guess that maybe it will be. Let's see. Difficulty 3. And we'll just drop it to as close as we can. See if we can find it. There's got to be a way to set this ship up as a great exploration. Local Garista's data terminal. Okay, so there's no covert, nothing. So let's pull. Yeah, okay, so that's it. That's the entire name. Pulled in our probes. Get this out of the way. Now then. Data sites aren't where easy money is at. Usually you end up having to... let's see. We'll target each of these. And we'll approach this one. We'll pulsar. Yeah, not a lot there. It beats just one carbon, though. So, all right, 2,000, 3,000, 4, 5. Yeah, that's too much. It's too much. Go back. Come on. Turn around. Actually, let's just orbit this one while we're here. And see what we can get into here. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. There we go. Activate that. 1. Activate that. 2. Okay. Alright. 1. 1. There it is. Really? There's nothing in that one? That's fantastic. Unlock that target. Alright. Okay, so one bust. Still not seeing the vast quantities of money here that I've heard exist. 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Alright. High coherence, you can attack, yeah. Okay. So that was 3. Alright, we'll take one more of those. 4, 3, 2, 4. Alright. Well, at least we'll get something from that. We can go back to playing with our strategic cruiser. Alright, that was... that was virtually worthless. Alright. So let's scan this before we... Alright, so we're scanning this one. Alright, that's going to have some value to it. And this will have some value as well. Not a lot, but some. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we'll just come on down here. Well, come on down here. Okay. And grab that. Yeah, so it would be really sad if they were unbalanced enough. Yeah, a little bit of money there. If these like Tech 3 cruisers or the different faction ships were unbalanced enough that you could have a Tengu that's like super effective at damn near everything from the sounds of it, except for mining, obviously. And then you got these legions or Lokis or whatever that are virtually worthless, or you can't. There's not a lot you can do to actually outfit them in a way that's useful. All right, let's see. 1, 3, 2. Okay. Five. Alright, that's... Alright. So it's gotta be, yeah, right there. Okay, and in this whole time, I can probably remove these from that overview. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Moving on. We'll pull up. No, yep. Alright, that's a wormhole. We're good. We can still move on. Now, so we've got that, and let's see here. Covert Ops ships, Astero, Stratios, Emergent Locus Analyzer System that gives probing bonuses. That's correct. Alright, I'm going to try Osmium right now. I'm going to look up some builds here. Let's see. Legion Exploration. Okay. Doesn't look cheap, but we're not asking for cheap. Alright, is there any... Oh, good, there is. So, while we scan this down... Yeah, no, we'll leave it at 8. We can... continue to... Alright, so focused medium pulse laser 2. Medium pulse laser 2. Alright, so we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And we'll pull this down a little bit further. And yeah, we can probably make it even smaller. That's good. Alright, so we've got those. We've got Scorch. Come over here. Grab this. Not Sister. Where is it? Scorch M for all 4 of those. And still a cosmic signature. So that's good. Drop that again. And Sister's Core Probe Launcher. Yep, and a Covert Cloak. Covert Ops Cloaking Device, Tech 2. Alright. And that's it for the high slots. We've got... I'm going to have to... Okay, so this guy doesn't have any of the subsystems loaded. Nice work, buddy. This is a nice fit. Alright, another level 3 data site, so that's good. Maybe we can get a another ghost ship out of it. Alright. Alright, production installation. Local Garista's production installation. Okay. Well, it's not a covert site, but that's okay. I was going to salvage this guy's rookie ship, but I would rather go and actually do this data site, which is why I'm here. So, alright. We need to get a second... And I guess it doesn't really matter whether these things have a bunch in them or not, but we're just going to do them anyway. Alright, slow down, slow down. Yeah, I'm glad I waited. Turn the boat around. Man, they've got a large cap battery on this thing. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, but pretty good resists. Okay. Went too far for that one. We'll get in there. And okay. That's... And we'll just step our way down here. And there it is. So, those 3. Maybe we'll just take our cues from... We'll do this. We'll do that. Yeah, why don't we loot it instead of just float near it? There we go. And let's see, 22, 20, 18, 16. Time to slow down. Slow down. All right. There we are. And we'll get that working for us while we continue to... Yeah, okay, maybe not. Two, one, okay. Alright, that was 5 when we were there. 5, 4, 3. There it is. We'll loot that. We'll go back to this one. Let's see, reactive. Alright. Unlock that target. Unlock that target. And we'll get ourselves on the way to the next one. Still not a lot of money to be had here in data sites. I've always found that the relic sites are far more lucrative. Did we start on our next skill? Can we please be training things? Yes, okay. I guess I should turn this off and try to keep this under control there. But if we get a reactive armor hardener, oh no, we gotta go back over here. Reactive armor hardener, that's good. Alright, we're within range. We can do this. Okay. Go forth, do my bidding. Oh, that's bad. Alright. Lots of... Alright. Come on now. Let's not be nasty. Good Lord. Alright, let's... God damn it. Okay. This may be a failure here. Yep. Let's try it again. We're going to set the auto repeat to off because that's stupid. It's a simple mistake that we don't need to make. Alright. Keep on working. 2. Okay. 1. And there it is. Whew. Still working on my my Legion fit while I'm doing this, though. Let's see. Oh, good, a high-tech scanner. Those are worth a little something. So we'll unlock that, and we'll go and head towards that one. Alright, so they've got a medium armor repairer. 2. We've got one of those there. Armor EM hardener 2. And armor thermal 2. So we'll just drop those on there. So far that's looking good. And a damage control. That's looking really good. We've got a little bit of a kinetic hole, but that's manageable. Okay. Alright. So 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not there. So why don't we clear out these safer spots. And we'll just loot it like it's our job. It's alright, so we've got all of those and no drone space. So I can't do much. I've got 85 DPS. Alright. So we had one site that gave us 10.5 million. Another site that gave us like 1 million. And then this one looks like it gave us about 2. So we'll just keep on trucking.
Warp drive active.
And basically say that I'm not super impressed with where this is going. 13.5 million in almost an hour and a half. So all I need to do is put in like 6.5 hours more, and then I can tell this guy, yeah, look, I put in 8 hours. I didn't get anywhere even remotely close to the neighborhood of 1 billion ISK. But hey, thanks. Man. You really can tell there are a lot of people out when you never find a relic site. Most people bypass data sites because they just feel like they're worthless. If you feel like it's worthless, you get to miss out on those covert sites, which can be quite lucrative. But they're pretty few and far between. Alright, that's a wormhole. We're just going to keep going.
Warp drive active.
So what I would like to do is I would like to trade... You know what the hell? I'd like to trade a low slot for a mid. And let's see here. Armor repair rate, 41.2 hit points per second. Yeah. Now, if you know the area of space that you're going to be in, you can really cater your builds to a specific, you know, to protect yourself against the pirates that you're going to be going up against. I mean, if you're going to be going up against sleepers and high-level wormholes, then it's a pretty even spread, at least last I remembered. So, I don't know. But I'm not too impressed with this build right here. I guess I can add a couple more turrets. What are these? Focused, medium, pulse. Yeah. We'll just... Can we move these, please? Can I? No, we can't move them? Okay. Alright, I understand. I don't like it, but I understand. Alright, now I get 125 DPS. It seems really paltry for something that I'm supposed to be able to just, like, roll face in. Oh, we got 2 Tengus. Nothing to explore here.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I am not impressed. Alright, let's look at this other one. See what it's got. Also doesn't have any of the subsystems loaded. What's this? What are these people trying to pull here? Alright, it's like a bunch of battleships here. Rattlesnakes. A fleet of snakes. What is that? A gaggle? A gaggle of snakes? Alright. Nope, nothing here either. We'll just keep on moving.
Active.
And I'm going to have to jump off here in the foreseeable future. Alright, so that gives us the scanning. This gives us... I don't even think we need this one. Let's change this one out. I don't think we need the scan resolution. I want to say that... Alright. What is that? It's the core. Here we are. Capacitor capacity, energy warfare resistance. It gives module damage from overheating. That doesn't give us what we need. This ship's sensor strength, max targeting range. Yeah, Nothing to explore here either.
Warp drive active.
Let's see here. Maximum lock target bonus. Low slot. Yeah. Complex neurovisual interlays, automated trigger response, and blah, blah, blah. Subsystem, improved protection against hostile ECM, and improved sensor range and target acquisition speed. Okay. I don't think we need that. It's this one. Here we go. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. That one looks nice. Alright, and we lose our other mid. Good. That's good. Okay. That's fantastic. Got paltry and weak. Alright, well, this may not be the one for me. So maybe the Legion isn't the right ship. Or at very least, ship velocity. Yeah, their propulsion. Yeah, I need that one. For interdictor defense. And we can get closer on that. Much closer from the looks of things. So, alright. We've got... Let's do the offensive again. Maybe the missiles will do it for us. Although, you know, the... Alright, that's a combat site. Don't want that. And... I'm gonna bump that out. There we go. We'll get on that other one. Yeah, we just need enough mid slots here to do something with. I mean, this is ridiculous. I could be a dual repper, but I don't have the mid slots to do shit with. What's the problem here? Still 0%, huh? All right. Yeah, do any of you have a fit suggestion for a Legion for exploration? There we go. Now we can get in on it. Alright, so the core, I think, is good. Bonus to ship power. We've got to have that. And this, I guess the offense, we can switch to armored command, remote armor repair. Yeah, see, I don't... Alright, that's a wormhole. We'll just keep on trucking. Yeah, so I think that the alternative is we either do this, or we use missiles and drones. So yeah. No, we want the assault optimization. Okay. So we'll throw that on there. We'll remove all of those guns and their ammo. And we'll just keep jumping.
Warp drive active.
Which seems weird for an Omar ship, but okay. Let's see. I guess we got to remove the charge, and then we can... Alright, I'll put the charge back in later. But, let's see. Yeah, still warping. And then this one, yeah, velocity. Where is it? Propulsion. There we go. Yeah. Okay, alright. Yeah, still warping. Nothing here.
Warp drive
There's a
active.
Tengu. Man, if there are people running around doing high sex exploration in Tengus. I'm never gonna know, but that's pretty frustrating. It's hard to compete with that. All right, so we got the interdiction nullifier. We've got the defense, yeah, which tells us pretty much. It gives us what we need. It gives us some more cargo space, which is not much, but I can add a covert sino field generator. Yeah, see, probe strength. Yeah, I don't, Alright, let's drop it like it's hot and get in there. Make it bigger. Alright. So, we need a lot more. We need mids. Damn it. No mid slots. So, 7 high slots, 5 launcher hard points. That gives 1 low slot. And we got close enough for a point. I guess we could double rep it, but I need the... Yeah, this isn't working out for me. Alright, let's try this. Let's instead try... Well, I don't want to have 2 characters trained into... Let's do the Tengu. See if we can make a good fit for ourselves here. Alright, that's a wormhole. And we'll hopefully find something worth pursuing there. Hey, Cowlog, do you have a fit for a Tengu? And there's a stiletto. Or maybe, looks like he's not here anymore. Lord Carvin, do you have any fits that you think are worth exploring? Combat-capable exploration ships. Let's see. Cosmic signature. Alright. Drop that down. Rigs cause compatibility issues. Yeah. Alright. Still a problem. We'll make it bigger. Hopefully that will solve our problem. No? That's alright. I just figured there's gotta be a way to get some of these to scan down like combat sites. Instead of just to scan them down and then have an alternate character that you come and run them on. I mean, there's got to be a better way. But alright. We'll get into the subsystems here. Yeah, 2 mids, cargo capacity, energy warfare. Yeah, we lost that one, so we'll just keep... Oh, we should have... Yeah, moved it there, but... Alright. 3 mid slots. Yeah, maybe this one. Keep scanning that down. And let's see. Covert. Yeah, that's the one we need. I'll leave the core subsystems open. Oh, good. Maybe this will be another covert site. Alright, so this one we can change around if we want. We've got a shit ton of mids right now. And Light missile, heavy missile. I want to say that everybody uses missiles. Local Serpentis Data Processing Center. All right. Well, let's get to it. Still, nothing but data sites, though. Too many people here. Someone's in a Tristan. That guy might be... Come on, let's warp.
Warp drive active.
Let's go. With that Tristan leaving here, I am suspicious that maybe the... Oh no, there's still 3 here. I was about to say that maybe he just cleared the 1 or 2 that he thought were worth, harvesting and left the rest. Still may be the case. If we open these and they all have like 1 carbon in them, yeah, that one's pretty much worthless. And we're just gonna activate it anyway. Oh, that's not worthless. All right. Well, let's get to it. Three, 2, 2. Okay. 2, 1. That's good. Although I didn't mean to click that. I meant to click that. Because that's there. And let's see. Let's see what we come up with here. Oh, alright, yeah. These are worth a little something. That one definitely wasn't, but we'll blow past this one. I think 20 kilometers seems to be the closest I can be without using... yeah, alright. I'll take it. Yeah, that's good. Take that too. Yeah, we'll just get in there. Unlock these targets now. And turn that off. Alright, so we've got 3 of the 4 selected. Chassis optimization, afterburners, and interdiction multiply. Alright, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. So no drones, just missiles. And where are we? Here we are. We'll just work our way around. There it is. Okay. That's the direction. Come on, really? There we go. I like that once you've started hacking something, other people can't come and start on it. Alright. So we've got another 12 minutes or so. And then we're going to call it so I can go and make and eat some dinner. Because food is important. Lord, what is it? Carvin? That's right, Carvin. Lord Carvin, thank you for joining me. I appreciate the interaction. Makes it much more interesting to do this sort of thing if people like you interact, and it's nice meeting new people as well. Let's see, there's that Tristan again. Sorry, Tristan, I cleared out the exploration sites here. Let's see. Exploration Tengu. Alright, see, now we're talking. Now there's some options here. Oh, and there's a few sites to scan down. Nice. So it looks like I've just got a ton of high slots to work with here. A bunch of mids. I'm going to have to shield tank it, but the shields are already pretty robust here. Alright, we'll bring that up, bring that down, and analyze that. And just to get some ideas here, Explorer Runner, 220 DPS, 780 DPS. Expensive, yeah. Yeah, that's 590 DPS. Alright, well. Let's see. Alright, so that one's not the one. It's down here. We'll try that. And heavy assault missile launchers. We'll just load up on those. Which one is this? That's the one. Alright, and we'll just keep dropping those on there. One more. Alright, we got those. We'll have a... Alright, that's a combat site. And... I don't understand how... Oh, that's just a PvE Tengu. Okay, Tengu Exploration. Not the 590 DPS that... I guess everybody just takes around one of those mobile units that they can swap out their configuration with. And then they just carry everything with them. Now there's an Astero here. Well, we'll see. .7. I don't want the combat site. Gotta nail these down here. Alright. And we'll just try to drop right on it. See how that goes. So the heavy missile launchers, Covert Ops Cloak, Local Serpentis Minor Shipyard. Yeah, I should have moved it down as well. Yeah, maybe I should train into Caldari. I have a feeling that Astero scanned all this down in the amount of time it took me. Come on. I can do this. Oh no, maybe I can't. Level 4. Yeah. Maybe I can't. Alright, well. We'll just have to see what this is. Go from there. I don't think my skills are high enough for a level 4 site, which is too bad. Local Serpentis mainframe.
Warp drive.
That one it is good enough for. Alright, so we've got to have the Sisters core. We got to have the Covert cloaking device, and then let's see, EM ward field, put one of those on. Yeah, I suspect this guy just left these, but we'll find out soon enough. Well, maybe not. maybe not. Okay, how many of these do I need to go through? I guess 2 more. Alright, and we'll get in and scan that. 500K. Yeah, it's worth it, I guess, but... Alright. 2, 2, 1... 1, 5. Alright. That's 3. That's 2. Yeah, it's over here. Alright. Let's delete that bad boy. So we started with 219 jumps. And we've got 18 million. 168 jumps. So we've jumped 40, 50 jumps. And we've made 18 million over the course of 2 hours. Alright. Let's see. We need propulsion. Although, maybe we don't need a micro warp drive. Maybe we could do with an afterburner. But, okay, there's a MOA. And an ancillary shield booster. Alright, we'll put one of those on there. And let's see, what else? Oh, we don't have the power for that. See, this doesn't seem like an exploration Tengu to me. What's going on here?
I couldn't hear you.
No, I'm not talking to you, Watch. Yeah, I'll drop it to 2. Let's see here. Still looking for a good exploration Tengu fit. EM Ward. Let's see, ballistic control system. Alright, that's a combat site. Don't want that. We'll just line that up there. I think these are the missile damage boosters. Yep, missile damage bonus. There we are. Adaptive invulnerability field. And somebody just cleared that one. So that's unfortunate, because that means that it was something that I could have gotten. Could have been me. I could have been somebody. I wasn't, but I could have been. Let's see. They've got move it over here. Drop that down. Relic analyzer. There we go. We get the data analyzer too. And what's going on here? What's going on here? We're gonna need a 2 on that one. But yeah, I guess this is an opportunity for one of those dual items. And we'll pare it down even further. Yep, still nothing for... There's got to be a good fit out there for this. Although I guess you need two fits. One for damage and one for... Come on. Come on, Watch. I'm not talking to you. One for damage and one for the actual exploration part. So you get scan, range finding arrays, and all kinds of other things like that. And that's a wormhole. Alright. Alright, we're going to jump. We're going to do one more system, and then I'm going to go eat dinner. So, thank you for joining me on my attempt at making mad money in high security exploration. I was told, yeah, the watch battery is low. It's been working its butt off. Trying to interpret what I'm saying when I'm not talking to it. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Trying to make some money, trying to prove a challenge that somebody made, saying that you could make 1 billion ISK in a day on high security exploration. And so far that has not been possible for me. Not in my experience thus far, but it is a Sunday, and I think the systems that I'm flying around in are very much explored out. So I've been spending time while I do it trying to come up with a good exploration Tengu fit. Let's see, cargo scanner 2, and we'll get gravity. All right, line it up there, drop that down. Now, yeah, I think we just need 2. I don't understand why they have the Tech 2 version of these when no one can ever use... I mean, this is what, 15%? So I guess I could use one of those and then find another... find another rig that I could equip. It just seems ineffective. Let's see. Well, while we've got this thrown together, we might as well put some missiles in here. Okay, those are both wormholes. Alright, so that's it. I'm going to save this fit just because exploration Tengu. And we'll save that. It doesn't have anything in it. Alright. And I'm going to suck my probes back in, which I already did. Close that window. I've got 166 jumps left on the route that I've got for myself here. And with that, thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoy what I'm doing here, I also play a number of other games. Pillars of Eternity, I'm going to start on Stellaris, a match of Stellaris, maybe later tonight, but at very least later this week. I've got a YouTube channel over on YouTube. I'm at Vinsis Gaming over there. Bunch of Eve videos, some explanatory, some just, you know, sort of doing what I'm doing. And yeah, I'd appreciate it if you would follow or subscribe here or there, and feel free to participate next time. I enjoy chatting with you, and with that, I bid you good evening. Maybe I will hop on after dinner, and if I do, I will see you there, hopefully. If I don't, then I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good night.